Hi, I'm Yuki Morishita, and I run a shop called Beacon at Gakugei-Daigaku Station in Meguro, Tokyo. I operate both a hair salon and import skateboard goods. I also wholesale these skateboard goods to skate shops and select stores nationwide. So I basically run two businesses. I've lived around here for about 20 years, and the shopping streets are really lively. I think it makes coming to my shop fun for customers. They might also think about going to that good diner or the delicious coffee shop as part of their visit here. Also, Setagaya Park and Komasawa Park are nearby, so it's also a great spot for skateboarding. I worked at a local hair salon for 2 years, where I learned the basics. After that, I wanted to do dreadlocks and afros, so I worked at a salon in Daikanyama for 2 years. Then I quit being a hairdresser when I was about 23 years old. A customer from my previous salon contacted me and asked me to do his hair. Around that time, I got an offer from an old-fashioned salon in Yotsuya, asking me if I wanted to work there. I worked there for about 2 years, and then the huge 1,000 yen cut boom came along. That's when I learned to use clippers, cutting hair for 50 people a day. Regular hairdressers never experienced that. So I naturally improved quickly. At the same time, I also started a hair salon at my house. I didn't have a sign, so it was like a secret hideaway. And when I was 30, after working for 8 years at one place, I opened Beacon. So when I was setting up the store, I wanted to have a lot of American products, fun goods and accessories that you could buy for around 1,000 yen, since I had been going to the States for about 10 years. So I bought goods, put them in the shop, and created this store. Then, a friend who runs a skateboard brand asked me if I would handle the distribution of their brand in Japan. So I ordered a few dozen decks and displayed them in the shop. Because I love skateboarding, it ended up being easier than I thought. This floor serves as the hair salon space and is filled with numerous windows, allowing ample natural sunlight to flood in. It's so bright that I can work without turning on the lights, making it an ideal environment for performing tasks. You can see every single strand of hair clearly. The floor is made of soft wood, and I use that to be considerate to people whose feet might hurt from skateboarding. I could probably fit another chair here if I wanted to, but I wanted to use the space more widely. That way, customers don't bump into each other, they're not bothered by one another, I can do good work, and I think it improves customer satisfaction. And also, this single mirror. This is pretty good. There are no seams, and when combined with the window behind it, it creates an open and relaxing feel. The chairs are pretty nice too. Adult men who come here often say things like, "This is a cool place." I was very conscious about the interior design. In Japan, cutting sheets are the standard for signage, but in the US, hand-painted signs are the norm. When I was in the States, I always thought they were super cool. So when I decided to open up my shop, I knew I wanted to have a hand-painted sign. And I asked Walk Signs to make it. He's a skater too. From the outside, this is gold leaf. This 2-5-18 is 2-5-18 Takaban, which is my store's address. In the US, it's common for stores to use their address on their sign. I really like that, and it's cool. Walk Sign also made this. It says, "Even if you don't speak Japanese, we speak English, so it's no problem to come and get your hair cut." Many foreigners see this and come in. DOA is a board from a New York company. This is the brand that got me started in distribution, so it's a special brand for me. These are skateboard screws from Fallback Hardware, a brand run by staff members of FTC San Francisco. These are Canal New York wheels. The design is stylish and they have great specs, so the ride is awesome. These are skateboard VHS tapes. And these are DVDs, which are my personal interest, but they're also like history. Yeah, this one is from 1997, so when younger kids see it, they're like, "Whoa!" and they all want to watch it. This one is pretty wild. It's a VX1000, which is a Sony video camera. It's an art piece created by someone named Lurker Lou. When I went to his place in New York, he said, "You can have it," and I brought it back with me. He also runs this board brand called ICS Iron Claw Skateboards. Jax is actually my own brand. I make hemp trunks that I want to wear myself. I also have items like nostalgic gacha belts and coin cases. I also sell my own brand items here. This is another brand I distribute called Pressure. It's a brand run by Adam Becerra, who used to work at Labor Skate Shop in New York, and is also an original member of Hotel Blue. If you are into New York skate scene, then it's a brand by someone who you might know. This is our original t-shirt. This is a photo from New York last year. My friend, the photographer Cole Giordano, lives in New York, and I asked him to take this photo using film. This is one of Cole's works. I bought this piece when he had a solo exhibition in Japan in 2017. Mike Lent and Dylan Drew, who are both my friends in New York and riders for Jax, are in the picture. And because of all the connection, I wanted to have this work. It's likely uncommon to find someone engaged in both hairdressing and skateboard distribution. I have been a dedicated hairdresser for 23 years, and my passion for skateboarding extends even further back. These are the primary focuses of my professional life. Since these pursuits are integral to who I am, I chose to make both of them my life's work. I invest a great deal of passion into each, as they truly define my career and personal interests. Distribution is a huge responsibility. The items that I import and wholesale will have some impact on the Japanese skate scene. I want to explore what I can introduce to Japan that would make the skate scene more vibrant and exciting. Through my efforts, I aim to contribute to both the Japanese skate community and the global skate scene, even if it's just in a small way.